All right. Well, hello there and good Sunday evening to you. It is Cecilia Morris, your engineer by education, home business owner by desire. And today I want to share with you why a bigger tax return equals a smaller paycheck. We're about 4 minutes in, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. For those who are on here with me live, please feel free to post your comments both on Facebook and in the chat if you're directly with Zoom, and I'll make sure to answer them at the end. And also just give me a shout out, say hello, let me know where you're watching from. And with that, I'll go ahead and get started sharing my screen for tonight's presentation. Thank you again for joining in with me. And I've got a guest speaker that'll be coming up here shortly. And lastly, make sure you stay until the end because I do have a super special bonus for you that is only available to participants of this webinar. Okay, all righty. Let's get this started. My computer has been doing something really weird today, and of course, Spectrum could care less, so please bear with me. Hopefully, we will get through this without any hiccups. Well, that's doing its thing. Let's get rid of this video panel and start our presentation. All right, so the overall theme of today's meeting is how to put more money in your wallet by legally giving less to the government and use this as an additional income stream. And for those, once again, who don't know me, okay, you know what? We are going to have a few difficulties. Okay, so for those who don't know me, as I said, I am known as the engineer by education and home business owner by desire. And in 2003, I decided to incorporate myself because I have a business, and I wanted to let my business get the same benefits as the corporations get. I've been in network marketing for over 10 years, and a little over 2 years ago, I got my feet wet in affiliate and online marketing. And this past January of this year, I started my own personal coaching business where I help people use digital marketing strategies to build their businesses, both online and using offline businesses, brick and mortar. Got some more people jumping in. Thank you so much, so much. As I said, put your comments in the chat box. I'll get with them at the end. Also, you can post them on Facebook. I'll answer all questions at the end because I can't see them during this presentation. All right, so if you're here, why are you here? What do you want from me, people? No, I'm just joking. So I did some research, and 230 people in the United States join a network marketing company every hour. That's every hour. That's 5,500 people a day. If you just got one of those people every day for the next 365 days, what would that do for your business? But why are so many people joining? Well, I'm going to read through these whys, and if I get to yours, go ahead and type it in the chat box or here on Facebook. So the biggest one I hear the most often is time freedom. People want more control of their time. If you are working an hourly job, you definitely have no control. And if you're working salary, you have a little bit more control, but not much. Number two, people want more money. What's the point of getting a second job to have a second boss, a second set of coworkers, a second set of attitudes, a second set of responsibilities? What's with all the seconds? Nobody wants that. They want to find a way to get more money working for themselves, and that's why they get into network marketing. Number three, they want to quit their jobs. A lot of people are over it. I'm so over it, you know? That is the third reason. Number four is recognition. If you are working, when was the last time your boss came to you and said, thanks for doing whatever it was that you did, or just gave you any form of recognition? Doesn't happen a lot. Well, what you find in network marketing companies is that you get recognized all the time. In my team, I am the queen of recognition. I'm always thanking somebody, telling them how I appreciate them, all that stuff. Because at the end of the day, without my team, there would be no me. But lots of times people don't recognize that in corporate America, especially if you're close to the bottom of the food chain, or as I like to say, the bottom of the pyramid. Then there's financial security. There is no financial security nowadays in corporate America. Unless, of course, you are a politician. You know, they get those roles for life unless they get voted out. And please make sure you vote on November 6th of this year, people. Please get out and vote. You can't complain if you don't vote. So number, what is that? 6 is a better life. A lot of people are looking for a better life for themselves and their family. Let's see, I got a little background going on. If you have not muted yourself, please do, because I don't want to stop the presentation. And then, of course, people are looking for a way to improve their lives by any means necessary. Legally, of course. Legally, of course. No bank robbers on my crew, okay? So if any of those reasons resonate with you, one or more, go ahead and type it in the comments on Facebook or in the chat box. So just to make sure we are all in the right place this evening, this webinar is for you if you want to get more money out of your paycheck, if you want to create time and family freedom, if you want to improve your lifestyle, and most importantly, if you want to work with me, then you have to want to build an online business. And that's why you are here on this webinar. Now, let's be clear, your lack of success is not your fault. Maybe you haven't been shown the tools that are available for you to legally maximize your take-home pay from your job. You might not have been shown why it's more important to put more money in your paycheck instead of waiting on your tax return each year. And you don't know how to be a solution provider for yourself and your family. Jobs are great. I'm not telling anybody quit your jobs or anything. I probably would still be working right now if they didn't let me go, but at least I had a nice little safety net to land on. And that's what I want to help you have as well. Now, the whole goal is to maximize your income by generating more time for yourself and your family. So once you implement what I'm going to share with you today, you will know how to maximize your income at your job, how to have an online business without selling any products, and you'll know how to have a conversation where you're considered a problem solver and not a slimy salesperson. You know, I remember when I was trying to rebuild my business back in 2016, using the same traditional marketing methods, you know, form, family, occupation, recreation, motivation, three-way calls, home parties, hotel meetings. Oh my goodness. And every time I was talking to somebody, I felt like I was like begging them, please, please, please. No, not anymore. That's not what we're going to do today. So now that you know what this is and what it's for, let me make sure you know what it's not and who it's not for, because I do not want you to have any unrealistic expectations. This is not an overnight success program. This is for people that want to put what they learn into action. You have to do the work. It's not about spending countless hours learning a program that is so complicated you'll never use it. And then it's not about, it's not for people that are not open to building their business online. You have to be open to the online possibilities. And lastly, it is not about selling you a DIY program. As I mentioned about the recognition, I'm also there hands-on. I just had a call earlier today with one of my clients where I took her through the whole process of setting up her landing page and her email autoresponder using MailChimp. So I am definitely hands-on. And if you join my team or become one of my clients, I will give you all the help you need to succeed. There's no hype going on right here, right now, tonight, or any time with anyone who is a part of my business. So now that I've told you what it is, what it's not, what you have, what you don't have, and what you may be interested in, I want to give you a little bit about my story, and I will keep it brief, I promise. So when I got started in network marketing, I won't give you the year, I was an unemployed college graduate. I had an engineering degree and no engineering job. I didn't get my first engineering job until almost 2 years after I graduated. I got started in network marketing and I quickly exhausted my warm market. For those who don't know who that is, that's your friends and family. I was quickly put into the NFL club, no friends left. I sounded insecure and desperate when I talked to strangers. And I did everything that my upline told me to do. And then when I finally got the hang of it, the company that I was with was shut down by the FTC in August of 2015. They've since reopened, but if you've been in any business, once they shut down, it is hard, it's almost impossible to build that momentum back again with that same company. So I found a new company, new products, learned some new skills, and I found out that my old methods of recruiting didn't work. And if I wanted to stay in this business and find a way to supplement my income, because I'm still working at this point, then I needed to find a company and a way to build my business that was based on me and not the company I was with. And I was doing that, and I thought I was doing it okay until I realized that by 2015, once again, the world had shifted and the internet had taken over. And I found out the best way to do that in terms of reinventing myself was to get some new skills. So I invested $3,000 to learn how to be an online marketer. Now, don't get all weirded out. I am not asking for $3,000 in this webinar. I'm not even asking for $300 in this webinar. I am asking you to have an open mind and consider what you can do with the information that I am giving you. So since that investment, I have been able, and that was in August of 2016, I have been able to build a Facebook page with over 21,000 followers. I've got 300 or more videos on Facebook and YouTube. I now have over 2,600 connections on LinkedIn, and I did that in less than a year because I didn't start until December of last year. I have a website with over 140 articles dealing with mindset, attraction marketing, getting website traffic, and social media recruiting. And in the last 12 months, I've been to Vegas 3 times. I've been asked to speak at a social event, which I was just at last week, September 27th, I think. Yeah, I was there September 27th. Last year I was asked to speak, and then this year I was there as well. Great event. You can see the pictures on my page. And in April, I was in Scottsdale, Arizona for an event. And while I was there, I got to visit with my amazing family. The beautiful salt and pepper lady on the right is my auntie, my only living blood aunt besides my great aunt, who's 90. And she is 84 in the picture. And those are my 2 cousins. So you're probably wondering, yes, Cecilia, this is all well and good, but I need to know, will this work for me? Well, if you are on the fence and you're wondering if this will work for you, this is my friend Paul. Paul lives in Minnesota. Paul says Cecilia is amazing at what she does. If you guys haven't yet, or you're having doubts about your business, please reach out to her if you're serious about growing your brand. She is a true entrepreneurial spirit that can help your business and the brand of you thrive. Much love. And this is my friend Kim, who is actually listening in with us today. And she's part of the company that I'm with, and she's been a guest speaker on one of these Sunday calls. Kim says, this program is helping me in more ways than I realized. I do see where I've kind of missed the mark in my efforts to be successful as a home-based business owner. The videos keep me interested in learning what I don't know, and they're really helping me develop the mindset I need to do this. I can picture myself walking away from my corporate job within a few years. Kim lives in Indianapolis by way of Michigan, and I'm in Ohio. And had it not been for internet and digital marketing strategies, I would not know either one of these 2 amazing people. All right, so let me take a breath and a drink of water, and I just want you to keep calm. Make sure you stay to the end, not only because I'm giving you some good information, but because I don't want you to miss out on the bonuses. And remember, any questions that you have, please post them in the chat box or on Facebook, and I will answer them at the end of this webinar. All right, so now technical difficulties again. There we go. So first, before we get into what I want to share with you, I want you to understand why I got out of the products business. A lot of you listening on this call may be part of a product-based company. And if you are and you like the products and things are going well for you, this is great. If you are not and you're looking for something else, that's great too. But for me, I had to get out of the products business because first and foremost was the cost. I had to be, every company that I've ever been with that had a physical product, I had a monthly auto ship. I had to order products every month, whether I had anybody on my team, whether I had any customers, and whether or not I had used up what I had bought the previous month. And that cost was about $200. By the time you factored in the monthly auto ship requirement, which was anywhere between $125, $150, then you add on sales tax, then you add on shipping and handling, we're right around $200. And because it's just me and my dog Pepper, I usually ended up having product left over at the end of the month. So what did that do? That gave me inventory. So now I got this excess product that I can't even give away because it was hard to sell flat out right. So then somebody gave me the idea to do trade shows, or vendor events is what you might call them. And oh, that was a big old headache. By the time I packed up the stuff, loaded the car, drove to the venue, unloaded the car, set up my table, and then I had to spend the 2, 3, 4 hours there doing my little spiel, selling what I can. Then when it was over, I usually had leftover product that I had to pack up, tear down my table, load up the car, drive back home, and unload it. Okay, that got really old really fast. And then the rejection. It was just too much. I just couldn't take it anymore because it screws with your psyche. The more you hear no, the more you're just like, oh, what am I doing? So that's why I got out of the products business. If any of that resonates with you, once again, go ahead and put a comment in there and I will get to it and you at the end. So let's talk about the positives. So I've done my online thing. I'm gotten out of the product business and I'm still working. And things are going good. I'm starting to see some momentum. Things are building up. But then I found out about income shifting. It was actually June of 2017 when I found out about income shifting, and it totally changed my life. So this is where we get serious, people. So have your pen and paper handy to take notes. So when I found out about income shifting, I was able to pay down my bills. I was able to save more money because I had less bills. And when I was displaced from corporate America, I had a pretty nice nest egg to land on when things changed with my professional employment. And that's always a good place to be in because it's bad enough when you lose your job. You don't want to be stressing out about how to pay your bills. So think of this. Without income shifting, most people end up just like this, with an IOU in their piggy bank. I really like this caption. Don't blame the baby boomers for not retiring. They can't afford to. So think of the places that you have worked and think of the people that you have seen working with you. And do you ever think to yourself, wow, are they here because they want to be here, or are they here because they have to be here? And if it's a want to, that's being selfish. If you're old enough to retire, if you got enough years in the workplace, it's selfish to not get out the way and let some of these college graduates who cannot find a job get a job. But if you're there because you have to be, I get it. I get it. So let that not be us, okay? So here are the top 5 steps for an online business. Step 1, you need to find a need or a problem to solve. You need to create or leverage the solution to that need or problem. You need to drive traffic to that solution to build an email list. And I can't emphasize enough the importance of driving traffic. That is, you have to advertise in some way, shape, or form. That's it and that's all, people. There's no way of getting around it. And you have to follow up with your new lead. The fortune is in the follow-up. If you haven't heard that before, then you've heard it now. So many times, the reason why 230 people join a network marketing company every day, I shouldn't say the reason, one of the reasons is because the person they signed up with just signed them up and then disappeared. As my one client said, she got ghosted on me. And then I was talking to a lady yesterday, and she was telling me that she actually likes her company so much, but dislikes her sponsor, that she is willing to leave her company for 90 days so she can sign up under somebody else. So you got to follow up, people. It makes all the difference. And then step 5 is to make the offer. And that's the 5 steps for an online business. Not that hard, right? Okay, so let me tell you how I implemented these 5 steps to get you on this webinar with me tonight. So first step is to find the problem. The problem is most people want to make more money and or leave their jobs. That's the problem. Step 2, show them how they can do either or both. I'm about to do that here real soon. Step 3, advertise to a free offer. You're here because you saw my offer to attend this webinar, and I thank you and appreciate you for showing up. Email follow-up. If you're in my email list, you got 2 emails from me today. One telling you I'm going on in an hour, and another telling you I'm live right now. And then there's step 5, make the offer. And yes, there will be an offer at the end. I wouldn't be a businesswoman if I didn't. But don't panic. It's not even going to cost you the cost of a daily Starbucks, for real. All right, so let's think about this. I'm gonna take a drink of water and just let you look at this picture for a second. So if you're single and earning $50,000 per year, you are only keeping barely 58% of your paycheck. That's it, 58%. The biggest tax hit to your paycheck is the federal income tax. You know why Donald Trump didn't want us to see his tax returns? Because he knows how to maximize this dollar. And I'm going to share the same strategies that Donald Trump and other business owners use legally, ethically, and morally to keep more money in their wallets. Hey, Thomas, thank you for joining on. Let me say some highs real quick. I said hi to Nicole, Kim, Thomas. You guys, I so appreciate you. I'm going to have to jump to one of my other pages here in a second, see who's watching from there. But yeah, pretty serious, right? So how do we hit that 25%? Well, this is the holy grail of working. So if you work for someone here in the United States, what about bonuses? Of course, Thomas, there's a bonus. Hang out to the end. The bonus, yes, we'll get there. So this is the holy grail for all people working for an employer in the United States. This is what my W-4 used to look like because I'm single with no kids. So in line 5, total number of allowances you're claiming. We always were taught that you claim the number of people in your house. Well, allowances and people in your house are two different things. But because I was uneducated and I didn't know about income shifting for years, I only put 1. But then when I found out, hey, there's a worksheet that goes with this because nobody ever sees the worksheet or even asks for it unless you're educated enough to know about it. So when you know, you can't say that you don't know. So when I did my worksheet, this is the top half, personal allowances. I got to claim 1 for myself and I got to claim 1 for head of household because I'm single and have only 1 job. So I have just doubled my allowances by reading the top half of page 3 of the W-4. Now, if you have children, there's other credits that you can take. If you have custody of your cousins or nieces or nephews, you can claim additional allowances there. None of that qualifies for me, but these two, they do. Now, I must start with the disclaimer to let you know that I am not an accountant or tax advisor, but I can read. And if you can read this form, you will understand the number of allowances that you are able to take. But please consult with an accountant or a tax advisor in your state. So that's the top half. So I went from 1 to 2, just like that. All right, so then here's number 3. Now, this is hypothetical. I have to put that out there. Please talk with your accountant or tax advisor. But hypothetically speaking, I own a home. I pay student loans. These are the deductions and adjustments and additional income that I can also claim on my W-4. So in this hypothetical situation, enter an estimate of your itemized deductions. If you've taken deductions in the past, because once again, you have student loans, medical expenses, you own a home, so you're paying mortgage interest, you contribute to charities, and that includes your church. So let's say hypothetically it's $15,000. Then it says enter one of these numbers depending on your situation. So I am single, so I will put in $12,000 if this was my itemized and this is my deductions. 15 minus 12 is 3. Then it says enter an estimate of your 2018 adjustments to income and any other additional standard deductions for age or blindness. Now, I won't get into the age or blindness, but adjustments to income. This is where being a business owner works to your benefit. Adjustments to income are your business expenses. Do you have a home office? If you have a home office, then your utilities can be prorated based upon the size of your home and the size of your home office. Do you have to buy supplies for that home office? Do you travel as a result of your business? So now you can deduct your mileage. Your food, that is now deductible as it relates to business. Did you go to any training events? I have been to 3 training events this year. So when you factor in, I've been to Vegas, Scottsdale, Arizona, and then the event that I went here. And then there's one more event coming up in Reno, Nevada that I'm on the fence about. But yeah, so when you factor in airfare, hotel, and meals while you're there, if you get a rental car or take an Uber, $10,000 a year in business expenses is not unreasonable. So then it says add lines 3 and 4. So I take the $3,000 plus the $10,000. Now I'm at $13,000. Now, this is where it also is interesting, and disclaimer again, I am not an accountant or tax advisor. Please consult with one in your state. But in line 6, if you're a corporation, you do not have to enter anything in this line. If you are a C Corp, if you file a Schedule C with your tax returns, then you do have to put a number in number 6 on this form, line 6. So I encourage every business owner to make themselves a corporation. And even if you look at the tax laws as rewritten by our current president, you will see that the benefits go to corporations. Just FYI, please consult with your accountant or tax advisor in your state. All right, so I'm still at 13,000 because I am a corporation. So it says divide line 6 by 4150. It's 3 and some change. You drop the numbers after the decimal or round down, as some people say. Then it says enter your number from line H above. So I already know I get 1 for me, 1 for head of household, and then I'll get 3 more because of my itemizations and my business. 3 plus 2 is 5. So I have just gone from 1 to 5 allowances, and allowances determines how much money the government withholds from your paycheck. So do you see how simple and easy that was? That's how simple and easy it is. All right, so how does this break down? The average tax return in 2017 was about $3,120. I asked you to go to Indy Lending Institution and ask them to give you a $3,100 loan interest-free for 12 months. And if that works, please provide the name of that institution on Facebook so we can all go there. But in essence, that's exactly what you did last year. You gave the government an interest-free loan of your money. How does this break down? On average, that's $288.27 more that you could have been bringing home each month, but instead you would rather pay the government and lose out on $339.28 in interest. You get what I'm saying, people? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? I hope so. If you are, give me some yeses in the comments, okay? Kim, LOL, I know, right? It is laughable to think that we've been doing this foolishness for years. All right, so here's one testimony, and it says, I received my pay increase today, and I said, great, how much? $60.97. So I said, you get paid weekly or bi-weekly? Weekly, so that will be an extra $250 a month. The car note will be the first to go. Okay, now what can you do with your own money if it's on your paycheck versus giving it to the government every single month? All righty, and here's another testimony from my friend Kim, my business sister, my partner in business crime. But we don't commit crime, we commit business. Kim says, it's a great business. Income shifting has helped me. And I said, I'm glad you're getting the benefits. Kim says, my paycheck saw an increase of $150 for pay period. And I said, all by changing your W-4, right? She said, that's right. I'm working on credit repair now. So when Kim was on here a couple of weeks ago, one of the things she talked about is not only has she seen more money on her paycheck and she's working on credit repair, she decided that she wanted an SUV. So she went and got a new vehicle that was nicer and bigger, because now it's an SUV, than her current vehicle, and her payments were less than what she was paying on her current vehicle. So that's what income shifting, credit repair, debt management, cash flow management can do for you. It's not all about just getting more money on your W-4, because if you're a poor money manager with the money you're already getting, you'll be a poor money manager when you're getting more money. It's about knowing what to do with that extra money. All right, so now I'm going to stop the screen share. And I hope my friend Lakilia is on here. There she is. How beautiful. How are you today? Unmute yourself. Hey, let me see. Let me unmute you. Nope, you got to unmute yourself. I can't unmute you.
Okay. Hello.
Thank you so much for joining in with me today. I hope I said your name right. Lakilia?
Yes, you did.
Perfect. Okay. So I met Lakilia through our group, My Econ Testimonies. And I asked her to share her testimony about her Mike Econ experience with us this evening. So I will turn it over to you, my friend.
Yes, ma'am. So my name is Lakilia, aka Lexi, and My Econ has changed my life dramatically. When I first got in My Econ, I was looking for financial education to educate my son. He's 18, and I wanted to teach him what I didn't know. You know, and when I got my hands on it, I didn't really know what I had until I opened it up, and I was like, wow. So the first thing I did was do my W-4, and I actually got $469 back in my paycheck a month.
Right.
And life hit me, and I had to go out on leave because I ended up getting sick. And that $469 actually helped me because I was like, oh no, what am I gonna do? You know, so that actually helped me be able to supplement myself until my short-term disability kicked in. Right. So then I was like, okay, so I got my hands on credit repair. So I was like, okay, I'm home, you know, let me work on my credit. I was able to get 2 credit cards and a repo deleted from my credit. My credit went up 92 points, you know, and not only that, but it's actually because I did have poor money management skills. I was able to change my mindset about how I spend money. So I don't just go out and give big business my money now. I think about what I'm purchasing and why I'm purchasing it. Because a lot of people don't understand that your purchases are tied to your emotions.
Yep.
And when you get into my econ, it actually gives you your power back. It actually makes you look at what you're doing with your money and why. And when you shifting income, it actually gives you a mind shift. It makes you think about what you're doing. And what I've learned is not only with me, but it's with my children. I've noticed the shift in them. I've noticed the shift in the way that they look at money and why. And I'm like, okay, you want that iPhone, but tell me why.
Right.
Tell me why. Because you got an iPhone, but tell me why that iPhone is no different than the iPhone that just came out.
Right.
So when you're 18 years old, it's like, because my friends got it, I'm like, let's think about that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a mind thing, you know. So my econ is just more than just shifting your W-4 and more than just credit report. It's credit repair. It's really all about changing your mindset so that you can take your power back and be able to do something magnificent in your own household.
Yeah.
So that's I just love it. And if you not, then I say get with Cecilia and let her show you the way.
If anybody in this webinar that was invited by someone else, I say this on my webinars every Sunday. If you're here because Lakilia or Kim or Thomas invited you, please get back with them. If you're here because I invited you, definitely stick on. I mean, everybody stay on board, because if you sign up with any of us tonight, I'm sure Lakilia, Thomas, and Kim have their own bonuses, but definitely stick on, because there is one bonus that is good across the board for everybody that signs up tonight. But if you were invited by someone else, get with them, so that way we are building our tribes by sharing our knowledge together. So Kim, absolutely, not even in the same group, but we have a testimony, and I invited her to share because people don't understand this econ thing is like blowing up. And like you said about your kids, it's about changing the mindset of money and what we do with it, because once you have a better relationship with the money, then you have a better relationship with every other aspect of your life. People don't understand how money makes a difference. If you don't understand, try not having it for a while.
Right.
All right, Lakilia, well, thank you so much for your testimony. I'm going to go back to screen share to finish out this presentation. Remember, if you're watching, put your questions in the chat box or on Facebook, and I'll make sure to answer them at the end. And thank you again so much, my sister. I so appreciate having you tonight.
Thank you for the invite.
All right, let's finish this presentation up so we can get to the bonuses. Oh, I tell you, me and Spectrum, if I wasn't grandfathered in with Time Warner, and if I didn't trust Dish not to go out, okay. All righty, so let's keep this train on the tracks. So you're probably thinking, why do I need you, Cecilia? You just gave me everything that I need to know. Well, I hope between me and Lakilia, you understand, or Lexi for short, you understand that income shifting is just one part of the wealth building initiative. To really make this work to your benefit, you need to know the 5-step strategy. So let's talk about these 5 steps. But before we get into that, I want to say again, if enough of what we shared with you tells you, yes, I want in on this, stay tuned on this presentation, but get back with the person who invited you to get started, because it's time for us to stop existing. It's time for us to live these lives God has given us. And I want you to know that if you focus on the goose, then the golden eggs will take care of itself. Think about that for a minute. Focus on the goose, and the golden egg will take care of itself. So who's the goose? If you know what the goose is, give it a comment. But I'm pressed for time because I haven't dated the Chinese restaurant. But so I want to make sure we get out of here on time. The goose is you. Focus on you, and the golden eggs will take care of themselves. If you don't believe me, $469 from Lakilia, $150 a paycheck from Kim, $60.97 from another testimony. I've got my own testimonies, but I'm not working anymore. But like I said, those strategies help me pay down debt and build my nest egg, okay? Because sometimes you may love your job, but your job might not love you. Think about it. Stay woke. Hashtag stay woke. All right, so how do you get started with me is you go to www.successwithcecilia.com/mymoney. What does this mean for you? It means a monthly cost of $34.95. Yeah, that's it. I said it, $34.95. Remember I just told you how some of the product companies that I was with was costing me close to $200 with the auto ship, tax, shipping, and handling? With the average monthly savings from shifting your income on your W-4 being about $300, you have paid for your membership for the whole year in less than 2 months. Plus, being a part of my econ, you get the benefits of being a business owner. As I said, meals, travel, hotels, what else? Oh gosh, I mean, there's so many things. I mentioned utilities with your house if you have a home office, mileage, the list goes on and on and on. So the big thing is memberships, okay? So if you have a membership, a training membership with something, I know Ray Higdon, he has a training that's like $19.99 a month that teaches network marketers how to recruit more people. If you decide to jump on his training, tax write-off, I have trainings. Everything that start as low as $27 all the way up to $5,400. If someone joins me as a personal coaching client, that's a tax write-off because I'm training them not only to have my econ business, but to use digital marketing strategies to build my econ business. I'm actually working on the training right now where I'm going to teach people to do exactly what I'm doing with you, have their own webinars. All right. So once again, my website, www.successwithcecilia.com/mymoney. This is good if you are invited by me because we are a tribe building our teams together. If I didn't invite you, but you're here, please get back with the person who invited you. www.successwithcecilia.com/mymoney and select the button Get Started. So now you know how to maximize your take-home pay with the home business. You know how to have a home business without selling physical products. And you know that what I showed you can help you in your professional and business life. So if you'd like me to personally help you implement everything that we have gone over today, I will be super happy and excited to do so. And here's how we will do it. You go to www.successwithcecilia.com/mymoney. Now, in the beginning of this presentation, I said I had a gift for you, and now I want to tell you more about it. I want you to get started successfully by learning how to use attraction marketing strategies starting immediately. I want you to stop being an online commercial for your company, and instead, I want you to learn how to provide value in the marketplace so you are considered an expert and an authority in your field, and you have people coming to you asking you for more information instead of you chasing them down. This is completely free to everyone who gets on my team. As I said, Lakilia, Kim, Thomas, and whoever else is on here, I'm sure they have other bonuses, but for my team, this is one of the bonuses. Now, you don't have to be on my team to get some of this other stuff, so stay tuned. Also, with the attraction marketing bonus from me, it includes 3 one-on-one coaching calls with a value of $1,297. You get access to our exclusive members-only Facebook communities for my econ. You will get that access. That has a value of $997. You will get weekly training on how to market and use my econ. I've got tons of videos on my YouTube channel right now that talks about, I just did a video last week that says I've joined my econ. What do I do next? That video is on my YouTube channel. You will get weekly webinars for your new prospects. And by the way, anything that I have on YouTube is available for anybody to use on my econ if they don't have it available from themselves. I share and share alike. And then, of course, the weekly webinars. I do mine on Sunday. My sponsor, Robert, does his on Wednesday. And then our teammate, John, does his on Thursday. I like doing mine on Sunday because I want you to go work and get your money right first thing tomorrow morning. But that's 3 webinars for new prospects. So if you have somebody that's on the fence or unsure, we give these webinars and they say, just like I say, get back with the person who told you. And that helps all of us build and grow. But if you're not there yet and you're invited here because of something I sent you, www.successwithcecilia.com/mymoney. So the total value of just the attraction marketing bonus that I'm offering you is 10 times the value of your yearly membership. All right, people, can I do any more? Well, yes, I can. I'm talking about the 5-step strategy. As a part of the My Econ team, you get the smart credit system. Kilia just told you how she improved her credit score by 90+ points in like 2 months. We teach you how to do that. Why pay somebody for something that you can do yourself? You'll get the cash flow manager and tax record keeping system. This will help you better manage your money so that way you're not spending that extra money on Beyonce and Jay-Z on the Run 2 tickets. Not that I mind if you can't, but just know where your money's at so you're not robbing Peter to pay Paul. And then the tax record keeping system is there to help you manage your finances. So that way at the end of the year, all you have to do is download this Excel spreadsheet from the cloud, give it to your accountant. And yes, you need an accountant. Quit playing. We a business, okay? No more Excel spreadsheets of our own. We put our information in a software, download it, give it to your accountant. Please, no more boxes of receipts. Let's be professionals. You will also get the debt elimination software. This software was amazing at helping me pay down my debt. One of the things I learned is how to pay down your debt. Most people think you pay your biggest bill first. Not so much, but we explain all of that in the software because your bills are not my bills. So your debt elimination process will be different from mine. And then what's super important is the investment education system. If you're working and you're putting into your 401k, that's great. But if you're an entrepreneur, you're not putting into a 401k and you're not contributing to Social Security. This can be a problem in your retirement years. So we give you the investment education system where we train you on the different types of investments available to you as an entrepreneur. We are by no means investment advisors and we will not invest your money for you. We will educate you on the investment options available to you. And then the one that I use the most often is the cashback mall. Not only is it your own personal Ebates, but my econ has the largest cashback mall in the universe. So if I'm going to buy something for my dog Pepper, I'll go to my cashback mall, I'll go to Petco, and I'll place my order that I can pick up in store, but I get the discounts just like I would if I was Ebates. I've now become my own Ebates. And also within the cashback mall, you have coupons. Every week we have at least $250, $280 worth of coupons that you can download and take to the store. Everything from Ziploc bags to laundry detergent, snack items, you think it, except for like food stuff. I don't think there's like Tyson coupons and stuff like that. But household supplies, pet supplies, I think I just got my Nivea with the coupon. So there's all kinds of coupons. The coupons alone with the cashback mall will pay for your monthly membership on top of the income shifting that we teach you as well. So this is the 5-step strategy. But wait, this is a webinar only bonus that is available to everybody who is here listening to me tonight. The 2 things that I will give you for being on this webinar is I'm going to give you the Mad Lib avatar. What that is a way for you to sit down and map out your ideal client. I was talking to someone last week about getting into my econ, and they were like, well, anybody who's working a job needs to be in my econ. Not so much. Because just because somebody works doesn't mean they understand the benefits of having more money on their paycheck versus getting a big tax refund. I was talking to a potential client a couple of months ago. She is a stay-at-home mom and her husband works for the post office. She doesn't want him to get more money on his paycheck because she likes getting a big tax return. So I asked her, so what do you do with that tax returns? She was like, we pay off our credit cards. So that means you're running your credit cards up throughout the year just so you can pay them off with your tax return. She was like, yeah. I was like, well, why don't you put that money on your credit card? I mean, on your paycheck and quit using your credit card. She was like, oh, I didn't think about it like that. Yeah. Not only that, because of the size of their family, they were getting close to $6,000 a year. That's $6,000 that they're loaning the government tax-free. I'm sorry, interest-free every year just to have a big tax refund, but a smaller paycheck. So once you break it down and you think about it that way, really doesn't make a lot of sense. And if you're that serious about a big tax refund, still shift your income on the W-4 and put the increase in the bank so it can earn interest for you, because the government's not going to give you any interest. And then that way, if emergencies come up, you can go to the bank and get your money, because you sure can't go to the government asking for an advance on your tax refund, unless, of course, it's December and you use one of those Jackson Hewitt's H&R Block places and pay their fees to get your money early. How crazy is that? So I'm talking so I can leave this page up here so you can write down the links. The second bonus that I will give you for being here with me this evening, and this is for anybody, whether I invited you or someone else did, is I will give you a 70% discount on a resort vacation to your destination. If you go to that website I have listed there are tons of vacations that you or your family can take. All you have to do is give a small down payment and you have 18 months to take that vacation. For instance, you can go stay at the Westgate Resort in Las Vegas for 4 days and 3 nights for the small fee of $99. Yeah, I said $99. 4 days and 3 nights in Las Vegas at the Westgate for $99. That's just an example of some of the vacations. And all you have to do is put down a down payment of $39 and pay the extra $60 before you take your trip sometime in the next 18 months. And then last but not least, there is a 30-day money-back guarantee. Now, this one only applies to the people who sign up with me here tonight. The 30-day money-back guarantee is if you sign up with www.successwithcecilia.com, my econ will give you your money back within a 3-day window. But I'm so confident that you're going to get more money back on your paycheck just with the income shifting, that if in 30 days you decide that this isn't for you, if in 30 days you did your W-2 over and you're not bringing home more money on your paycheck to cover your My Econ membership, then I'll give you your $34.95 or $47.90, depending on how you sign up. I'll give that back to you within 30 days if what I'm telling you right here tonight is not true. Those are only for the people that sign up with me. The 2 websites that I've had listed here, anybody on here tonight has access to that. All right, I'm gonna give you another second to write it down while I take a sip of water. All right, so just so we are clear, this is not for everyone. You must be able to follow directions. You must be willing to put in the work. You must be dedicated to yourself, and you must have a deep passion to use your business to change your life. If this is you, or you're still on the fence after everything that I shared, I need you to ask yourself and be truthful with yourself. Ask yourself if what you're doing today is getting you closer to where you want to be. If your answer is no, then you need to think of doing something differently. So if you're wondering, why do I do this? Well, I do this to be a service first and foremost. I have talked to so many people that have lost their jobs, even the company that I used to be with. Prior to me losing my job, close to 400 people lost their jobs over a span of like 1.5 years, 2 years prior to me. And it can be devastating to lose your job. I mean, you're like that, oh my gosh, what am I going to do now? And especially with unemployment being as low as it is, and I already told you about baby boomers staying in the workforce longer, it's harder than it was in the past to get the same type of job that you that you let go from, putting it bluntly. So I want to be of service. I want to help you have your own safety net. Whether there's nothing going on at your job and you don't have nothing to worry about, I still want to help you have your own safety net. I want you to help you save. I want you to improve your credit. I want you to eliminate debt. And I want to show you how you can implement what I am giving you today without struggle, without overwhelm, without wasting time or money, and start getting results right away. As Zig Ziglar said, and if you don't know who Zig Ziglar is, you need to ask somebody. You can have everything in life you want if you will just help other people get what they want. How simple is that? I can get everything I want as long as I help other people. Is that not a true God quote if there ever was one? So let's recap real fast. www.successwithcecilia.com/mymoney. If I invited you here, you're going to get all these attraction marketing bonuses, 3 one-on-one coaching calls, $12.97, exclusive access to our members only Facebook communities, $9.97, weekly training on how to market and use my econ, $14.79, and our weekly webinars for new prospects. Mine on Sundays, my sponsors on Wednesdays, and John's on Thursdays. This has a total value of $4,110, 10 times the value of your whole year's worth of membership. If you know somewhere else where that happens, drop it in the comments so I can look at it once I'm done here. The other bonuses, the 5-step strategy. Remember, it's not all about shifting your income. It's about the smart credit system. It's about the cash flow manager and tax record keeping system. It's about the debt elimination software. You know, if you want to sit down with pen and paper and try to figure out how much you owe, what your monthly payment is, what the interest rate is, and who you need to pay out first and all that, then go right ahead. But if you want some software that'll do all that for you, all you got to do is enter the information and it kicks out a program for you, you need this. The investment education system. Your 401k is a good vehicle for investing if you have one, but you also need to consider other opportunities. And then, of course, there's the cashback mall where you become your own Ebates and you get coupons that you can take to the store. And then lastly, that's available to everybody. You get the avatar worksheet so you know who you want to talk to, who you want in your business. You get access to a nice resort vacation, and the 30-day money-back guarantee for those who sign up under me. Once again, if you're here because of Lakilia, Kim, Thomas, and whoever else is my econ partner that has invited you to this, I know they have bonuses for you as well. But the two that I'm offering to everybody is the avatar worksheet, so you know your ideal customer, and opportunity to take a luxury vacation at 70% off. That goes to everybody. Like Kim says, they can truly realize and live the life they believe they are called to live. Amen, sister. Yes, 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 yes. I'm living my best life now. I got some other stuff going on. I was just telling my friend, I was like, girl, I'm mentally unstable, and I know it. I had a breakdown over some of the stupidest. It was just really dumb. I won't tell you what it is, but mentally, I'm not all the way where I need to be, but financially, at least that is not also on my plate. Praise God in the name of Jesus. All right, people, www.successwithcecilia.com/mymoney. Let's get it started. Let's get it started. And this is what I was talking about with the $34.95 or the $47.90, so you don't get confused. $47.90 gives you access to 1 year of the cashback mall, and you're able to earn residual income off of your team. If you don't want the cashback mall, which I don't know why you wouldn't, if you shop online, you should. It's only $12.95 one time for 12 months. But if you don't want the cashback mall and you don't want to build a team and you just want the 5-step strategy that goes with income shifting, then you can go ahead and get signed up for the $34.95. I again suggest the $47.90 because that's the $432 price that I quoted you earlier for the entire year. $47.90 the first month, $34.95 every month thereafter. $34.95, that's like $1.19 a day. People, you spend more than that on Starbucks, especially if you have a Starbucks addiction. So, last thing, almost. Yes, it is. I just want to say thank you. Here it is, 7:58. As I promised, I would get you through this in an hour. And I thank you for being here with me today. I thank you for everyone that showed up because I invited you or who was invited by someone else. I know it's Sunday, you're getting ready for work, and you have a million things you probably got to do to get everything situated. So I appreciate you for giving me this hour of your time. And remember, you can come back next Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern to build your team. And if Sunday doesn't work, there is Wednesday with my friend Robert, and there is Thursday with my partner John. So with that being said, I'm going to start going through the questions to see what we have on here today. And as I said, my shout out to all those who are here: Kim, Nicole, look, I just said it. Look, Lexi, that's easier. Sorry. Thomas, I'm just looking at my Facebook page here, and then let's go to the Q&A and see who we got there. Nicole, if I didn't say you, thank you, my friend. I believe my other new friend, Kimberly, my new client, I should say, Kimberly, she's said she was going to jump on here. All right, so some of the questions that are being asked. How does the credit repair work? So, the credit repair works because we have, I believe it's 10 modules that you will go through in our credit repair system to learn how to improve your own credit. Everything from how to get your credit reports, what to look for in your credit reports, how to contact people that you think shouldn't have information on your credit report. We take you through all of that with the credit repair system. So yes, you can do it yourself, or you can pay somebody else if you just like to throw your money away, I guess. But there are people who say, I don't have time, and that's on you. But once again, that's on you. All right. Lots of thank yous. You are welcome. You are welcome. Everybody on here, I thank you for jumping in, sharing all that stuff. How do I get a W-4 from my employer? Well, you know what? The good thing is you don't have to get one from your employer. Go to type in W-4 online, and the IRS form will pop up. Print it out, fill it out yourself, and take it to HR. You don't have to ask them for that. It's your money. You don't have to ask permission. So download the W-4 form online, print it out, read the instructions, fill it out. If it makes you more comfortable, talk to a tax advisor, especially doing that bottom part, the deductions and allowances. Because if you're not familiar with that, I would definitely tell you to speak with a professional about that bottom part. I did, so I encourage you to do the same thing. But yeah, you can download that and then just give your employer that part of the W-4 that you sign, and then they'll have to update your paycheck. So that's easy enough to take care of. All right. Great information. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you got some value. You talk fast. You know what? I have a habit of talking fast. When I was in college, my speech professor used to tell me I talk really fast and I speak very clearly, but I make him tired listening to me. So I hope I didn't make you tired. And then I heard that E40 song and I told him, I ain't talking fast, you listening slow. I cracked myself up. All right. The tax record keeping system. Okay, tax record keeping system is, we have software in my ecom where you can go in and enter your income and expenses for your business, as well as enter your income and expenses for your household. From the business perspective, at the end of the year, every quarter, or however you want to do it, you can download, you can create P&L, profit and loss statements or whatever. And at the end of the year, you can give that to your accountant, and then your accountant will do your taxes for you. Whether you file a Schedule C or you are a corporation, that information will help your accountant accurately take care of your taxes for you. And that's what you want, is accuracy. And plus, that whole box of receipts thing, I know my accountant, he charges like 4.5, 5 times more for people who he has to go through receipts and do all that stuff than he does me, because I already have my shit together. Sorry if I offended you. But yeah, it's just a lot easier if you can give them something in Excel that already has your who the money went to, how much it was, all that stuff already taken care of. So that's what the tax record keeping system is. Okay, so here's one. I already have a shopping site. Do I have to get the cashback mall? Well, no, you don't have to get the cashback mall, but I do know that my econ has the largest cashback mall in the universe. And I didn't mention this, but you also have the opportunity to give other people your mall link. And when they shop, you get the benefit of kickbacks from their purchases as well. So why wouldn't you want to use the cashback mall? And plus, it's all in one place. You don't have to have multiple websites. You can email people that link. Actually, you can type in their email, and my econ will email it out for you. Said, hey, Cecilia found this new mall and wanted to share it with you. Check it out and see what you think. I don't know what it exactly says, but it's something like that. But yeah, so if you're happy with your mall and that's working for you, go right ahead. But if you're just using it for yourself, then why not use my econ? Plus, my econ gives you store coupons. Print those out and take them to the store. Like, seriously. If your mall doesn't give you store coupons, that's something to think about as well. Oh, you did a great. Thank you. I appreciate your comments. Thank you. Thank you. Lots of thank yous. So I'm thanking you back. All right. Great presentation. Thank you, Kim. I so appreciate you, girl. We got a date, so make sure you get that computer together so we can start working on your page and get you out here marketing with me. Hit me up when that's done, so no problem there. Okay, let me go back and check one more page, and I think that will cover every place that I posted, since I can only post on 3 pages. Thank you, Facebook, for putting me on punishment. Okay, I think all the comments were in my on my business page, so I think we're good there because that's where the original post started. So I think we might be good. All right, my friends. So I hope I've answered your questions. If you have more questions, you can still go to www.successwithcecilia.com/mymoney, select contact, email me, and I can get those questions answered for you. If we're already friends on Facebook, you can message me on Facebook and I'll get back with you there. If we're not friends on Facebook, feel free to send me a friend request. So with that, I'm going to say thank you again to Lakelia, AKA Lexi. I appreciate having you on tonight. Thank you so much. And for everyone else who is here as well, whether I invited you or somebody else, be sure to show up next Sunday for more of the same. This is a routine presentation, and I will have hopefully another guest speaker for you. If I don't have a guest speaker, we got tons of videos out there of people who are having success with my econ. So with that, I am Cecilia Morris, your engineer by education, home business owner by desire, and I am signing off for tonight. Have a good one, my friends. Take care and be blessed.